Do you want to avoid common writing errors? Well, the quickest answer to that would be to edit your work. But how exactly do you do that? Well, today, I'm going to show you a few common errors. I will identify them and also give you examples of how to fix them. I will break down each step on how I did it and the resulting paragraph. But before we dive in, I'd like to share with you a link in the description below to a worksheet that will help you practice and improve at your own pace. This worksheet contains guidelines and suggested answers. Just remember that each edit is different. There are many ways of improving your writing. But as I said, I'm going to show you a few of them right now. Alright, so here are some common errors in writing. Not all of the possible errors are here, of course, but I'm just going to identify a few of them. The first one is run-ons. As many of you might know, run-ons are sentences that run on and on and on. And that just makes things so hard to understand. So usually you split the sentence and restructure some parts of it. The second one is unnecessary words or phrases might not be that relevant, so we usually reread them and then reconsider them. The third one is nominalizations. Because they are naturally hard to understand or more difficult, just see whether you still need them in the sentence. And the fourth one is inconsistent structure. I'm going to show you a list. The list needs to be neat in the sense that the items on the list look parallel with each other. So this is the problem paragraph. It's not the worst paragraph in the world, but it can be improved. I have suggested two edits. First edit is this one, which is the simpler one, and then another edit, which is a little bit more elaborate, but makes the edit neater. Here, you can see that there's a run-on. It's a very long sentence, and it's not very well structured. So I suggest we reconstruct it, and we move some of it to the bottom part of the paragraph. And also, I suggest here that we delete a sentence. This is the result. I had to delete a sentence. I had to split that very long sentence at the beginning. So that's solution number one. That's result number one. Number two, it's the same paragraph, all right? But I did a few more things. So this is the result. I just made it simpler. So instead of saying the following list provides examples, I said the following are examples. The second thing that I did is to reconstruct this part and move it at the bottom. Right? And the next, whenever you say something is required, it's already obvious that it's needed or necessary. So I thought that, yeah, we could just remove this part here. Then this is what I was talking about in relation to the list. Used to have the phrase provision of, and also it was in the plural form. What I did is to remove provision of, because we don't really see provision of release time, provision of space, or provision of access. It's not parallel. It doesn't look the same. So I had to remove provision of. Next thing. I moved this to the bottom of the paragraph. And I also used such. These items on the list are not necessarily the only items that you can include here. So I used such for that purpose. And this is the final result. I hope that was useful. Let me know in the comment section what other topics you would like me to discuss so I can show you more examples. Please subscribe so you can find more practical writing advice. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.